You guys must be asking, where the heck is the Q&A? It's literally 1,300 subs and you still haven't done the Q&A, you suck. That is a very valid point. You guys are amazing, but I tried to record it yesterday. I spent 2 hours recording it, and it came out so badly. So I wanted to delay it a little bit so I could at least spend some time making it better. Because it's a completely new type of video, and I honestly have no idea how to do a good Q&A, so we're working on it, okay? But because my friend keeps sending me these Hackerrank problems, and I actually find them pretty fun. It's kind of like science bowl, right? You like get these questions and you answer them as fast as possible. I think Hackerrank's exactly like that. It's really, really fun. It's kind of addicting, not gonna lie. What the heck? But before we get into that, I just wanted to thank you guys. 1,300 subs is insane, but I will thank you guys more when the Q&A comes out. So hello everybody, I'm Karar, and today basically exactly what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spending 30 minutes solving as many problem-solving questions as we can. And I'm going to start with like 2 easies, then go to mediums, and we'll see how that goes. I honestly have not done a medium in a while. So basically I did C++ for my bronze video, so I'm probably just going to use Java and Python for this one, alternate between the two, and see what happens, okay? 30 minutes on the clock. Why don't we start with some easy boys, okay? I hope they're not too, if they're too easy, I'm just gonna troll this. Okay, so staircase. Consider a staircase of n equals 4. Observe that, okay, and we just need to print this staircase. Okay, well, this is gonna be easy, so we're gonna start with Java. How about that? So all we gotta do is we gotta go through the n, right? And then for each line, we gotta do system.out.print line, and then we gotta do a bunch of spaces times, like, what? How many spaces do we need the first time? I minus 1 plus, what do we need? Actually, the first time is gonna be n minus I. And then we gotta print our hashtag, and that should be good. Do we gotta print it? Yeah, okay. Oh, what? We can't. Oh, whoops, I forgot about this stuff. How do we make a length n string of that? Let's see, Java make string util.fill. That seems wrong. Well, I mean, I guess what we could just do is do a nested for loop. So we could do for int j equals 0, j is less than n minus 1, I minus 1, j plus plus, and we'll do system.out.print and then space. And then all we gotta do is that. Oopsie daisies. So we gotta do another for loop right here. And this is gonna go from 0 to I plus 1. And we just print out this hashtag and we should be Gucci. Whoops, hold up. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. And then at the very end we do a print line. Off to a great start, my man, oh my god. Okay, there we go. Okay, quick, next one. How do I go to the next one? Okay, next challenge. Minimax sum, let's do it in Python. Given 5 positive integers, find the minimum and maximum value that could be calculated by summing exactly 4 of the 5 integers. So, instead of summing 4 of the integers, we're just going to sum all 5 and then subtract 1 out of that. So, all we gotta do is we gotta find, so we'll have our max equals 0 and our min equals r0, and basically, wait, is there a fast way to find the min? Oh, actually it has built-in min and max functions, so we'll just use that. So max equals max r, or let's call it ma and mi. Okay, so we got our max and our min, and basically we have to return, what do we have to return? Oh, we just gotta print it. Oh, why am I doing it in Java? Let's go to Python. How the heck did I not even notice I was in Java, dude? It literally looks so different. Okay, whatever. Okay, and then we're just gonna return. Do we have to return it? No, we print it. So print, we want to print the sum of the array, is that a thing? Minus the ma, and sum of array minus the min. Epic. Okay, that was kind of fun. Why don't we do some more easy ones? 2 more easy ones, okay? Then I will actually do the medium stuff. Job 8. Okay, what are we doing? So, you're in charge of the cake for your niece's birthday and have decided the cake will have 1 candle for each year, okay? She'll only blow out the tallest one. You're tasked to find out how many candles she can successfully blow out. The cake will have 4 candles of height 4413, and she could only blow out the last 2 candles because there are 2 of the highest ones. So essentially you're just trying to find out how many of the array are what do you call it? Is how many in the array are the maximum, basically. So, of course, there's a bunch of ways to do this. You could sort it and then just take the first that are all the same, or you could find the max and then just like count how many are equal to the max. The second one is way faster, so let's just do that. That would be epic. But we can also do it in just one sweep. So what we're going to do is we're going to have int max equals 0, and then our int num is equal to 0 as well. And then we'll just keep track of the max and the num, or I in array. So if our I is equal to max, then we have to increment num because we found another one that's also equal to our max. If it's greater than our max, right, then we found a new max, so we have said max is equal to I and num is equal to 1. And if it's less than, we don't do anything. So now we've already found our num, so all we got to do is return num. And we are Gucci gang. Let's see. Hey, I mean, I got the first test case, so I must have got all of them. Very epic stuff. Now, one more. We gotta get back to Python, and then we'll go medium. Okay, god dang it, I hate these formatting things. Okay, so basically you're given a 12-hour clock format, right? And you have to convert it to a 24-hour time limit. Okay, makes sense. We're doing this in Python. Epic. Okay, so always this letter is gonna determine whether it's AM or PM, right? So, like, if the what character is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our like 8th index is going to be a P. So our initial time, let's see. Let us think. So the thing is, like, 12 p.m. or no, 12 a.m. is basically 0, which is annoying. But what happens if we add 12 and then mod 24? So if you say 12 a.m., you want to add 24. Add 12 and then mod 24, but if it's 12 p.m., it's correct. That's so annoying. Okay, let's think. So, what happens if we shift everything down, though? So it goes from 0 to 11, and then if it's 12 a.m., then it would be 11 a.m. Then, oh, this is annoying. I don't want to do a bunch of cases. They're really smart. I'm pretty sure there's a really smart way to do this. Let me think. So of course you can write like an infinite if statement, but the fun part is trying to figure out the least number of if statements you could write. Okay, let's just say we added 12 to all the PM ones, right? Well, okay, so you don't want 12. Okay, so what we could do, so right now it's like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 11. So essentially we want a way to shift it so that 12 is at the beginning now. So what you could do is you could like subtract 1, or no, you could mod 12 everything. Yeah, so if you mod 12 everything, right, then you're going to make all your 12s go to the 0 spot. So 12 p.m. is going to be 0, and then you add 12, so that makes sense, right? And then 12 a.m. is going to go back to 0, but you're not going to add 12, so it makes sense. It's 0. So this is working perfectly. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to split it up, or we only care about the first two things. So essentially, we're going to say that our first is equal to s sliced to the second position. So now we got the first two digits, and we got to convert that to an int. And then we want to take that mod 12. Okay, so now we've converted it all to 0 through 11. That's good. Now, if the S8 is equal to a P, then we want to do first plus equals 12. Alright, so now our first is correct. Now all we got to do is make sure that it's formatted to 2 digits. So let me just search up the way to do that. Python format time to format number to 2 digits. Leading zeros, let's see. The best way, this seems like the best way, so let's just do that. I don't know why there's a comma there, but that should be fine. So, we do print that, or do we print it or return it? Oh yeah, we gotta return it. So, return that mod first. Okay, and we probably want to put the rest of the string in. So then we gotta put in s of 2 to 8. Okay. Hey, very nice, good stuff. Okay, enough having fun with the easies, let's get to the mediums. So we solved 4 easies in 10 minutes, okay. Not great, but we could do work with that. Okay, so algorithms, and we're going to go for medium. Okay, I've already done this one on my other account. This one I've already done. Let's do this one. Okay, now, on Python, this is like a really boring question, right? Because like Python could deal with really big numbers. But how do we do this in Java? Now that is the question. Oh, what? Java could handle big integers, really? How does that even work? How do you store that? Oh, well, obviously you gotta like split it up, but that's nasty. Okay, why don't we just see? So, Java big integer, is that a thing? So they said to use big integers, so how do we even use it? Okay, so you could take a string representation. Okay, could you multiply these together? Let's see. Okay, so you could add. Okay, so you could add to a big integer. Multiply. Yeah, you could. Okay, so now I guess it's just a big for loop. Let's do it. That's kind of cool though. So we're doing Java now. Where's Java? I guess we're doing Java 7 then. I shouldn't be too different. Okay, so int num is equal to 1, or we probably should use big integer. Where do you even import that from? Is that like a, do we have to do, okay, so we had to import java.math.big integer, okay. Oh, they already imported java.math.star, okay, nice. So then we just do, oh, so does it return it? What does the multiply do? Okay, yeah, so it returns a big integer. So we just do for int I equals 1, I less than n, I plus plus, less than or equal to n. Then we just do num is equal to num dot multiply, capital, no, probably not capital, multiply, okay, and then we just return, or print. How do you print a num? If you just print it, probably could just print it. Two string, let's see if it has a two string. And it does have a two string, very epic stuff. So all we gotta do is we gotta do system.out.println our num, epic. Okay, oops. So we could just do big integer dot one, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? Hold up. Oh, do I have to? Oh, I have to multiply by another big integer. So we could just do. Could we just? Oh, it has to be a string. Okay, so we need to convert it to a string, and then we are good. Integer dot toString. I guess you learn something new every day. I did not know big integers was a thing. Num dot multiply. Oh, we had to do convert it to a big integer. New big integer. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Epic. Let's go. Now what? It's a medium. Why are you putting me back to easy, man? I'm not that bad. Hackerrank really out here roasting me. Okay, let's see. So did I not solve that? Come on. Epic. Okay, non-divisible subset. That sounds a bit more interesting than long factorials. God dang it. Given a set of distinct integers, print the size of a maximal subset of S, where the sum of any two numbers in S prime is not evenly divisible by k. Okay. So if you have k equals 4, you have to make sure that the sum of any two numbers is not 4. Basically, to make it not divisible by 4, you can't combine you can't sum any two elements such that they sum to 0 mod 4, right? So, like, for example, if you have, like, all 3 mod 4s, there's no way to add two 3 mod 4s such that they go to 0 mod 4, right? The only way to make a 3 mod 4 into a 0 mod 4 is to add it with a 1 mod 4. So, as long as we keep 1 mod 4s and 3 mod 4s separate, we're gonna not, like, have any that are summing to 0 mod 4. So essentially, what we gotta do is we gotta figure out a subarray that doesn't have any like complementary pairs. So essentially we have our n and our k, and then the largest possible subset. Okay, this is getting kind of interesting. This is not particularly easy. Let's see. Okay, so the first step obviously is to categorize how many 1 mod 3s you have, how many 2 mod 3s you have, and how many 0 mod 3s you have. And then you just basically have to figure out which ones can't pair with each other. So you know you can only take one 0 mod 3, and you could take either all of the 1 mod 3s, or one of the 1 mod 3s and one of the 2 mod 3s, or all of the 2 mod 3s, okay? Okay, so I see how to do it. So let's do Python, and essentially we gotta keep track of how many of each mod we have. So essentially we need an array of length k. How big could k be? K can only be 100, so we just need an array of size k. So mod is equal to 0 times k. So mod I is just going to store the number of numbers that are I mod k. And then we literally just go through S for I in range, or I in S. That's not how you type S. Mod I mod k is equal to, or plus equals 1. Okay, so now we basically have the count of all the different mods, right? We know how many are 1 mod 3, we know how many are 2 mod 3, we know how many are 0 mod 3. So essentially, what we gotta do is we gotta check each pair of complements. So in order to do that, we're just gonna go from for I in range k, and then there's two cases, right? Either the complement is itself, in which case you can only take one from this like complement set. So if I is equal to k minus I mod k, then, well, we gotta keep track of our length. So we'll call it tote is equal to 0. And if this is the case, we can only take one from this category. So if mod I mod k So if mod I is greater than 0, then we can add 1 to our total. Okay, so now the other case is if they're not equal, in which case we can either take all of the first collection, all of the second collection, or 1 from each of the collections. So essentially, we want to do top plus equal the max of mod I, mod k minus I mod k, or k minus I. We could also make this into array, so we could do 3. What else do we need to check? We also have to check, what do you say, like, let's see, max of 2 comma mod I comma mod k plus I. Basically, the reasoning for the last one is like, let's say that you want to take one of each, right? So if their mod I and mod k minus 1 are both 0, oh wait, we want to take min of this. So the logic behind here is like, let's say you have nothing in mod I or mod k minus I, right? Then you can't take any. Even if you wanted to take one of each, you can't. So that's why you would add 0. But if we have one of mod I and 0 of the other one, we could only take a maximum of 1. So that is why we do this, and this should work. Okay, so then all we gotta do is return our top. Is it not? Oh, mods. Whoops. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let's see. 6. Oh, am I repeating myself? Oh, because I go, yeah, okay, so I'm overcounting by 2, right? Because every time I go to the complement, it counts, like, the other way, too. So, whenever the complements are not equal, we have to divide this part by 2. Okay, and we got an integer divided, and we should be good. Let's submit the code and see what happens. And it, like, half of them failed. Oops. What happened? What? Let's think. So, if mods, okay, if they're equal, then we're good. Oh, I see, kind of. Okay, I guess we should just not, okay, I think we should just go to k over 2, basically. K over 2. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's try that. K over 2 plus 1. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, very nice. That took a while, though. Oh, shoot, only 4 minutes left? Okay, we did 4 easy, then 2 medium. That's okay. Let's see if we can do 1 more medium. Should we try hard? Why don't we try hard? Okay, well, let's do it. I mean, it's probably not going to be very fun, but let's try it. Like, a bunch of these are really nasty, though. Oh, shoot, there's advanced and expert? What the heck? I did not know that. Yeah, I don't think I have time for that. Let's just do another medium. Medium was pretty fun, actually speaking. Okay, you're given a square. Oh, no, the problem statement's too long. We're not doing this nonsense. I like containers of balls. I love containers of balls. Oh my god, why do they have so many diagrams? What the heck? Whatever, let's just stick with one and do it, okay? David has several containers, each with a number of balls in it. He has just enough containers to sort each type of ball he has into its own container, and he wants to, okay. So he has 2 different types of balls and 2 containers, and the distribution is stored in an n by n matrix, okay? So he could swap 2 balls located in different containers, and he wants to swap them until no 2 balls of the same type are located in different containers. Oh, okay, that makes sense, okay. Huh, this is an interesting one. So basically, he could only swap, so basically you could only swap these, so basically it's saying you could only swap the balls, and it's asking if it's ever possible to reach the final state. So that's cool. What's M again? M is, each, okay. Huh, how do you do this for a general case? Let's think. This is kind of hard, actually. Let's see. Well, basically the idea is you can never change how many balls are in any one basket, right? But you could theoretically move it however the heck you want. So essentially you just need to make sure that the number of, like, balls in one container starts at the number of balls that should be in that container. Well, okay, basically the number of balls in each container should be a permutation of the number of balls of each type. Basically, is what I'm thinking the solution is. I don't see why that should not be the answer. Okay, is there any way you cannot move it even if it is a permutation? So let's say you have like 3 red balls and 2 green balls, and they're like split up among a bunch of containers, or like 2 containers. Then you can have like, let's say you have 2 in 1, and then 2, 1. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just have to find if the number of balls in each container is a permutation of the number of balls of each type. If you get what I mean. Whatever, we'll code it. Hey, my timer's up. We're still finishing this, okay? Okay, so they basically read in the container for me, so I only have to deal with one container at a time. What is container exactly? Yeah, okay. So each one is just like one of these matrices, okay? And essentially, let's just figure out how many are in each Okay, what's a good way to check if they're permutations? I think it's literally just sort it and then compare. That's the easiest way. So let's first generate a list. So container amount equals a list, and type amount equals a list. And we should just initialize it all to 0 for now, and then essentially n is going to be equal to len of container. So this should be length n, this should also be length n. Then we basically had to go through each container. So with each row container, so the first thing is a container. Yeah, so each row is a container. So for I in container, we basically just do container amounts. Oh, well, we probably should do it by index. Okay, for I in range n, container amounts I plus equals, okay, we gotta sum up this row. So we do sum container I. Okay. Because the sum of the number of balls in each category is basically the number of balls that are in this current container. Now doing it by column is going to be a little bit more tricky, so why don't we just do that? Or we can just do like a for loop for I in range, or for I in range n type amounts, or we should probably do j, because that would be bad, type amounts j plus equals container ij. Okay, so now we basically have our two amounts arrays, and now we just gotta sort them and then compare if they're equal. So container amounts dot sort and type amounts dot sort. And then what's a easy way to check if two lists are equal? Check two lists equal Python. Oh really, it works? Oh dang, Python's kind of OP. Okay, yeah. If container amounts equal type amount, return possible. Else, return negative, not possible. Oh, you technically don't even need the else, so return impossible. Okay, nice. Very good stuff. Epic, let's go. Alright, I hope that was helpful. This is basically just a video for me to like get ready for my other Q&A video, because that didn't turn out as well as I was hoping, so I'm gonna keep preparing for that. But seriously though, thank you guys so much for 1,300 subs. It's crazy, and I really hope that these videos are helping you guys out, so let me know if there's any specific thing you guys want. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.